Patrick.
Hello.
Hi, I hope you're well. I guess yourself and the team are in a good place after the win the other night there. Did you feel that performance and a win like that was coming?
Yes, this is something that we wanted. I think before the Watford game, we had a couple of games where we had good performance, but at the end, we didn't get the result that we wanted to. So in that Watford game, I was really pleased because the performance was there and we managed to win the games, and that was positive for us.
You were very glowing in your praise of Wilfried Zaha after the match, particularly out of possession, how good he was without the ball. And I noticed that you'd asked a couple of weeks ago from more consistency from him. I guess you're going to need more of that though, because obviously that's one really good performance, but you're going to need more moving forward.
Yeah, the challenge is for Wilfried and for the team is to be consistent on that kind of performances. There is no doubt about the quality and what he can do. But when he is like that, it's really good for the team. So the challenge is for us, players and the team, is about being consistent and try to repeat those kind of performances. And, when we manage to play like that, we create chances, we score goals, and we manage to win the game. So it's important for us is to keep challenging ourselves and to keep that consistency.
How pleased are you with the way Wilfried has come back from the African Cup of Nations? It looks as though he's never been away really the way he played the other night.
Yeah, but Wilfried, at Palace is at home. He's been really good for this football club, and I strongly believe that he still have a lot to give. And since he came back from African Cup of Nations, he's want to take the team forward. The team responding quite really well. But what was really important for me is the work ethic that he had out of possession, and he worked well with other players around, and that is what I want from him, because that will allow us as a team to be more stronger. And if we are, and when we are stronger, he can express his talent, and we know what he can do.
Conor Gallagher is another player who's obviously been very, very impressive for you this season, and again with a goal the other night. I know there's a long way to go until the summer, Patrick, but is he a player that you would look to or hope to extend his stay at Crystal Palace beyond the end of the season?
We honestly didn't speak about it. We know that we will have him for the year, and then we never know what can happen. Conor, I believe, when you look at the way he played, he's really happy in our football club. He knows how important it is for the team, for the football club, and he's enjoying his game. And for a player like that, what is important is to keep playing week after week. That will allow him to improve. And I think we give him the support that he needs for him to be on the field to express his talent.
And just finally from me, Burnley battling away two wins in a row for them without conceding a goal, as you would expect from a Sean Dyche team. And I don't think you've got the best of records against Burnley in the last few games either. What are you expecting from a Burnley team who look like they've got renewed confidence?
Yeah, they are in a really good period. They won the last two games, didn't concede a goal. They are really strong teams to play against. They are well organized and they don't give you much chances. So it will be important for us is to play as well as we can. We know their strength. We know how we can hurt them as well. So we will have to respect our game plan and to play with tempo and try to create those chances.
Thanks, Patrick.
Thank you. We'll go to Niv Dovrat from Premier League Productions.
Hi, Patrick. Good afternoon. I was wondering, how would you describe your players' performance against Watford last Wednesday night?
It was a good performance. I think the differences from this performance to the other ones is that we scored those goals. I believe, defended well as a team, and when we had those chances we managed to score. We managed to score in important period of the game, and that is good because those moments give us more belief and confidence to express ourselves.
And Burnley are coming to Selhurst Park after a very good result against Spurs at home. What type of impact do you think it will have on their confidence levels?
No, there's no doubt about it. With the manager, with the last 2 wins that they had, there's confidence about what they try to do and how they want to do it. When you win 2 games, of course, the confidence getting better and getting higher. So for us, we want to concentrate about the way we want to play the game. We know that game is important for us as much as it's important for them. So we will have to stick to what we've been doing since the beginning of the season. Try to play well, and hopefully keep taking our chances.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll go to Alex Hell, BBC Sport.
Hi Patrick. How much of a relief was it to get that win, especially after putting in those performances and not getting the points on the board, and first away win as well since beating Man City?
Yeah, it was really important for the confidence. We didn't have any doubt about what we want to do and how we want to do it. I think we were quite pleased with the performances that we had lately, but we were missing something, and what we were missing is to win games and to score those goals, to allow ourselves to win matches. And I believe against Watford we had a more complete game in a lot of areas. I think we were good, and I think the challenge as well for us is to keep that momentum. And we know how difficult it is in the Premier League to win back to back, and that is our challenge.
And Burnley up next. When a team is in the relegation zone, do they pose more of a threat?
We don't think about relegation zone or how we approach any games because of the position in the table. We're looking at the strength, the weakness, and we try to put a game plan where we can win the game. So that is our main focus. We know that, when you win 2-3 games, you can change position really quickly. So any games will have its own challenges, and we have to be ready for it.
Thank you. And finally, can you give a fitness update, please, of the squad?
The 2 players that we're not going to be in the squad will be Nathan and Wardy. All the other players are fit and can be in the squad.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alex. George Sessions, PA.
Hi Patrick, good to speak to you. You mentioned about sort of Nathan and Joel Ward missing out, so Vicente coming back in, but Jack Butland's really impressed, isn't he, every time he's deputised this season? Yeah, I think every time that Jack played, he did quite well, and we have 2 good goalkeepers in our football club, and they're challenging each other, and this is what I want. And just in terms of Joel, what's the actual problem with him, and how long you kind of expected him to miss out for?
It's just a groin issues, and hopefully we'll be back training on the field next week.
And with this game, your win on midweek has kept that kind of 9-point gap between yourselves and Burnley. Do you feel like if you can win this, be pushing you on to 32 points, do you think that's almost safety secured if you can win this game?
There is a lot of if. There is a lot of games to play, and again, our main focus is really try to play as the best as we can. We want to win. We want to do well. The table is what it is, but we don't want to have a game plan regarding the team's position, or we have a really clear idea about how we want to play the game. So it's about expressing ourselves on the day, creating chances and take our chances. And we have to improve game after game, and I think we are in a really good place. And now what I want from the players is to keep that momentum going and to keep being clinical in front of goals to allow ourselves to win football matches.
And just finally from me, you sort of changed formation, didn't you, for the Chelsea game, and moved away from the 4-3-3 that you've essentially played all season, and you reverted back at Watford. I wondered, what is it about the 4-3-3 formation that you sort of really like? It's kind of been your sort of blueprint since you went to Palace.
Yeah, this is the system that we use quite really often, but I always like to talk about the animation more than the system. And I liked the way we played against Chelsea. People call it in a 4-2-3-1, or people call it in a 4-4-1-1. You can call it in a different way. What is really important is about players understand their role and responsibility, to have a really clear idea about how they can play the game.